Then we get to what the controversy is here with the finish, the photo finish. I guess where to begin. Atlanta. Let's wind it back a little bit. Let's take the clock back a little bit. Atlanta. Photo finish. Remember where they measured the finish line at? The center of the start finish line. Let's fast forward a little bit. Wind that tape back the other way. We went to Texas, Xfinity Series race.
Hey everybody, this is Thomas from the Dega Boys channel, reminding you to hit the like button if you're enjoying what you're watching. If you want to see more great content like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon as well to be notified of any future videos coming out. Thanks for watching, now back to the video.
Sieg, Mayer. Boom. Where did they measure that one at? Start of the start-finish line. Let's wind it back even further to get some more context here. All the way back to Daytona this year. What did they do to determine that finish? Transponder. Let's rewind or go forward or wherever from here. Where did they set the lineups for every single caution when they do a restart? Transponders. What did the transponder show at the end of the race on Sunday? Chris Buescher wins the race by less than a 10,000th of a second. So then let's
0.0004.
Yes, there it is. That's the number right there. So 4 10,000ths of a second. Then we go to the video footage. And we're using 1940s technology. I swear that the Apollo 11 had better cameras on it than NASCAR uses to determine these photo finishes. The most blurry finish picture I've ever seen.
You can't even see the start-finish line.
You can't. You can't even see the splitters. It's a blur. You're splitting hairs. And then we get what do they call that, Tom? Like a laser graph.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Finish.
Yeah.
Look at that very in-depthly. Don't look at the front of the noses. Don't look at the front. That's not where you want to look here. Look at the rears. Me and Tom pulled this picture up. We inspected it. We did measurements. Look at the backs of these cars. They're both even, right? Buescher and Larson's cars. The rear ends of their cars are lined up even off of their laser scan. Then you look at the front of the cars, and Larson's ahead by like that far. Buescher's car is seriously, I don't know, maybe 2 foot shorter than Larson's car. And then, I mean, I'm like thinking, oh, maybe because the way the camera is, it's a round lens. Maybe it makes the picture in the back look a little wider than the front. But wouldn't it be the opposite? Or am I just not smart?
Yeah, it would be the opposite. But you could also go look at Hamlin's car behind. I mean, it's not distorted in any way.
No. It's just Buescher's.
Wild.
So I'm trying to figure this out in my brain. So if you watch the meme at the beginning of this podcast, it was a man in an office struggling on his computer. And so absolutely just taking a sledgehammer to it and destroying it. That is what NASCAR did this weekend. They got a finish they could not understand or explain. So what they did is they made it up, or money was exchanged or handed somewhere down the line. Oh man, this might be the conspiracy moment right here. We might have to cut away.
Well, I do want to say one thing though.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Larson's month.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
What a better way to start it off with a win. Well, I just got this notification. And this is from Brad Morgan, the NASCAR Cup Series managing director. He said, and I quote, "We do not go off the accuracy of a painter that paints a line on the racetrack. We have a laser line that is pencil thin. So why do we even have a start-finish line at all? Why do we even have a camera on the start-finish line? Why does it even matter? Where's the line at then? If it's just some imaginary line that some dude sets up at the beginning of race weekend with discrepancy. There should be no discrepancy. It should be a consistent placement on where this line is at week in and week out. This is where we get into the gray lines, the gray areas of finishes, which mean the most out of a whole race weekend. That is absolutely asinine. I can't even believe that he would go out there and say something like that. That is so. I mean, I would, if I was Brad Morgan, I'd try to cover that up. That is so insanely stupid. And this is from Sirius XM NASCAR Radio. They did an interview with this guy, a live interview, and he said that. That is insane. Is that not insane? Am I just like in my own world here? Is this?
No.
This is so stupid.
Yeah. What's the point? What's the point? Why do we even start the race? Why do we even have a green flag? Like, why do we even have a restart zone?
Unbelievable.
It's terrible. It's terrible. I think Buescher won this race. I really do. I've looked at the footage. I reviewed it. Buescher won this race. His transponder says he won the race. I know how me and Tom feel about that whole Bobby Pierce, Hudson O'Neal event that happened last year.
Robbed,
right? But the only thing I'm going to say about that, though, and what most short tracks get right, 99.9% of the time, that was the one oddity that we had, is they go off of a transponder. The transponder's put in a certain location every single week. Same spot. Yes, you can fudge it a little bit if you move your transponder over or back a little bit wherever it's supposed to be mounted. But we're the top echelon of stock car racing. You can't tell me we can't have a specific mount or a rule where that thing has to be located. And let's just go off of a damn transponder. Where the transponder picks it up, that's where we're at. I don't care. This whole imaginary line that Tom's talking about, or this whole, I don't even care about the painted finish line because obviously it doesn't matter, right? Like
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But if we have a consistent transponder mark at every single track, or at least every race that we go to that specific track, it's at the same location. Who cares what the video footage shows? Transponder should be the ultimate goal. It should be the ultimate place. And I think we could have 100% discrepancy on finishes of races and whatnot. And we need to get rid of a damn button controlling this BS too. Because that is what gets me too. It's all off of a person pushing a button, and it's when he pushes the button, it's not when the lights come on or anything like this. This whole 1940s technology is just stupid. Why are we even using it? Like, it's 2024, dude. We're the top echelon of stock car racing. We're using 1940s technology, and we're using people to control things. What is going on? What is going on in NASCAR? What is going on? This is ridiculous. What a failure. What an absolute failure. BDN, man. They just continually step on you, man. Like, being a NASCAR fan is terrible. It's the worst thing in the world, being a NASCAR fan.
And then they go out and say that the start finish line doesn't mean anything. We got a laser that's pencil thin.
But then they show the damn photo finish line at the photo finish. Like,
it's just put on me, dude.
It's fake. It's literally like we're in an alternate reality.
It's turning Hollywood, man. It's turning Hollywood.
Basically, it is WWE. NASCAR is WWE. It is what it is. It's not even a real sport anymore. It's WWE. It's fake. It's fictional. It's scripted. It's not even racing anymore. You want to watch real racing? We'll be doing a watch party this weekend, and we'll talk about who won that here in a little bit. But yes, it's not even racing anymore, man. It's fake.
What line do they use for qualifying? Who freaking knows?
Who knows? No, they don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows.
Who knows? We got the freaking managing director of the Cup Series telling them that the freaking start finish line doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. But they used it at Atlanta, and they used it at Daytona. What is it?
And how many of them are there? That's the thing. They say it's a fake pencil line, but like, how do they determine where they are when if they wreck out of turn 2? You know what I mean? How many different lines are there? Is there like 1,800 lines around the track and we just go to specific ones? Like what are we doing here? What are we doing?
I don't
get it. I hate it. I hate it. I am getting to the point where I hate NASCAR, dude. I really do. I can't even anymore. Like I try every week. I give it my best effort, but every week I just get left basically just
it's
embarrassed. I don't even know what to say.
I don't know what to say either. What do you say about it?
This year's been terrible. It's been terrible. The only good shining light we've had come out of this entire year, besides, I mean, well, the difference between this race and Kansas, right? Or this race in Atlanta is in Atlanta, we had what? 259 laps of dog water garbage, and then one good lap, but then really wasn't a good lap because the finish was scripted anyway. And we come to find that out weeks later also, that it confirms our belief there. And then Kansas, I mean, besides like those like 15, 20 laps in the middle there where there was just a bunch of wrecks, it was a good race. Like we had lots of good racing going on, and then we get robbed out of another good finish. And then Bristol was the only saving grace this entire season. It was the only race worth watching. The only race that I will remember from this season. It's just everything else has been terrible. I hate it. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say or mention?
Not really. Not really. It's just I'm so disappointed, man.
Yeah. I can't even enjoy NASCAR anymore. Like I can't even sit back and find something to be happy about because there's nothing to be happy about. It's just continually ramrodding you. With this system, Deegan might win. I mean, Lando won this weekend, so maybe it could happen. Who knows? It's WWE, it's NASCAR now. We could get a script in there. They'll throw that script
Slap
on
a 15 on it.
Yeah.
Send it.
Wonder what race or what weekend that script will come out where Haley Deegan gets the victory. We'll have to wait and see. Whoever script writes NASCAR, though, is terrible at it. I mean, they suck. I mean, they should just hire Vince McMahon. I mean, honestly. Why not? Or who writes the scripts for WWE now? I don't even know.
Oh,
who cares?
Man.
Just hire that guy. That guy can put on a better show. Who does Monster Jam? That's what I'm talking about. Let's get Monster Jam out here. Let's just turn it into Monster Jam. Let's run 5-lap races, and then we'll do like a figure 8 style, and then we'll do a burnout competition, and then we'll do a pit road stop competition, and then we'll do like a reverse around the track for 2 laps.
Hey, I think you're onto something there.
And then we'll just call that the NASCAR weekend, and we'll just do a point system. We grade them 1 through 10, and then whoever has the most points at the end of the weekend wins the event. Let's do it. I like it. And then if we get a tiebreaker, then it goes down to a 2-minute bare knuckle boxing match on the front stretch for the tiebreaker. I'm here for it. Let's do it.
That sounds like fun.
I'm down for it. Let's do it.
Hey, if we get Vince McMahon too, he's probably got a couple octagons we can use as well.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
Yeah, no, that'd be great. I think
that would be great.
That'd be great. We can even get the crews involved too. We could just have like a battle royale.
Following the Titanic script.
Yes.
Oh man.
Oh man. NASCAR is a sinking ship.
Sinking ship.